Okay, I pulled the motor out of one of those electric lawnmowers. Look at this, how the motors are, this kind of motor, it's got a magnet in here. Oh, it's all by magnets. Look at that. Look at the force. I almost banged someone over. Look at that. So it's a magnet in here. I imagine the magnet, you can take it out. Knock it out, maybe. It's got a spacer between it. Well, it actually had a screw on the side. But I've seen magnets in smaller motors, but not like this design. It's a little different, this design here. Ones I've seen where it was a sealed magnet in a plastic container, like a plastic thing. I don't know what it takes to get this out. Is it glued in here or what? Anyways, I'll leave it for now, but major magnet. And then if you look here, move this stuff over for a second. It's got a fair amount of copper, and I think it's easy to get it out, because if you look here, there's spaces between it. Let me see if I can cut one. My snips. Cut something close. Looks like copper. I think the end result would probably be better if I used a grinder. Got lots of lamination on it. Lots of lamination. I'm thinking that's the one there, but I could be wrong. So it must be that one. It's all really laminated on and laminated. Would be tough to get out. This is kind of like dipped into some sort of lamination. It's not budging. We probably don't have it cut completely either, I don't think. Just can't believe how it's so laminated on here. Anyways, people suggest you put it into a fire, which probably you have to. You take a torch on it. Could have quite a bit of copper there. It looks like there's a lot there. Anyway, so what I want to show you, I had some viewers viewing in the Netherlands. They wanted me to take one of these apart. So that's a ballast here. It says non-PCBs, which, you know, you have to double check. I don't know, it says here somewhere, but yeah, no PCBs right there. Okay, so don't take them apart unless you could clearly see it says no PCBs, because some of that oil in there could be an issue. And wear gloves. Always wear gloves, no matter what you do, because you want to protect your hands. Because you know what happens is you touch things, then you touch food and stuff, and then you're eating the stuff. So this is usually got a case in a tar. This tar is actually not that bad. think some of the older ones are really bad. Most of this material comes off. But see, it's not super hot. If it was really hot outside, it could be a different story. It may actually be a problem to get it off. And then there's a little bit tar between these two windings. This tar. A little more here. I just find just get your screwdriver on there and just scrape it off, basically. There it is. Okay. Then you want to go like this. So it's all copper here. It's actually got quite a bit of copper. I was really surprised. Haven't busted one apart yet, but let's just seal this to one location here. Like I say, make sure it says no PCBs. Don't take a chance, because you don't want this stuff all over your house. Here's two other ones I did yesterday. So I'm not really sure what's the best solutions to get it off, but what I'm going to do is maybe I'll take an axe on this. Find my hammer somewhere. Well, it would be easier if I had a vise handy. At the moment, don't have one right at the second here, but I'm thinking if I hit it like this, that's where it looks like the windings go. Could be doing it totally wrong, I don't know, but let's start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere. Okay, well, we started somewhere. What I've noticed it's doing is there's rivets in here. The rivets are coming out. See the rivets there? I don't know if you can see that, but it popped out. Okay. It's almost like a spike. If I can pop it off somehow. Or just totally separate. Okay, that one's out. Okay, got one more here. So let's just go a little slower and just take less at a time, right? I'm taking too much. Okay, here's rivet. It could be an easier way, but like for now, I just want to see the potential of the copper in here. And guys who do this normally probably know the tricks of the trade. Okay. This one actually looks like I cut it a bit when I was cutting the axe. Cut it a little too much maybe, but okay. Feels pretty heavy. That's it. A good ball here. quite a bit of weight to it actually. Here's some of this here. Because after a while you can perfect it better, so for now it's a little sloppy. So I think, you know, there's quite a bit of stuff in there actually. I'm gonna weigh it on my scale, and I can tell you the weight on that. Okay, stay tuned. It was almost 8 ounces, so about basically about a half a pound. It's like 7/8 of an ounce. So basically you're looking at a half a pound, and that's a smaller one. I think the bigger one has another winding. So this is like the half size ballast. So I mean, imagine if you punch these out or drill them out or whatever, it might be a little easier, and it will separate, right? So there's many ways you can do it, and I think later on the coal should come off, I think, or something. Hard to say, but the way I did it worked okay. That's your center core. So I think they're worth stripping actually. There's quite a bit of copper in there. So, but they don't pay nothing for them. I don't understand. They only pay like, you know, 7 to 10 cents a pound for those. I know the new ones are not that great. The electronic ones are not that good. But these ones, the older ones, just make sure it's marked non-PCBs, and then you're okay. You seen the tar came off pretty easy, so it wasn't too bad. I thought it was a lot worse, but you don't know until you know, experiment yourself, right? You know, that's kind of the key thing, is you got to do it and try it. I've seen guys on YouTube smashing the hell out of these things and the mess they're making, but I thought it wasn't too bad. You know, I mean, there's a little bit of tar, but you know, it's confined to a small, you know, to this, right? And I still have the steel to go with it. Okay, just want to share that with you. And it, you know, just considering the tar, it came off pretty clean. Look at that, no tar on the windings at all. And the paper, right? Once you take the paper off, it's pretty decent. Okay, I'm gonna go to scrapyard. I'll show you my load in a second. Some heavier metal we're taking back. Okay, this is all my metal I'm taking. Bathtub. There's some autocast rotors. Taking this load right now to get rid of. I'll let you know the weight, what they give me, and so on. Okay. Stay tuned. Oh, I also got this from that same house. It was in the trunk. It's a Crown candy jar. Got 2 of them. Okay, stand by. I'll let you know. Okay, so I had 1,140 pounds on that load of iron and bathtub and rotors and all that. Total of 125 for that, so pretty good payday on that. Here's that scrapyard, A1 scrapyard. Okay, finally, go. Yeah, still digging up this road here, so yeah, so not bad. Heavy iron is still good money, rotors and all that. So I was happy about that. And now I gotta go see my buddy. He's got some computers for me. He's just taking the hard drives out now, and he's gonna introduce me to a friend of his that does repairs to cars. And he gets lots of heavy rotors and old metal and motors and transmissions all the time. So he's gonna give me opportunity to deal with the guy, so that'd be awesome. New contact. Hopefully I can you know, make some money, and it'd be awesome. Okay, so we'll head back now, and then see what kind of filming I can do when I'm at my buddy's house. Okay, stay tuned. Like some free stuff on the side of the road or something here. What's these things made of? Plaster Paris. Some pots here. spots anyways. I think it probably just moved out or something. Okay. E-waste pickup, all this stuff here from a friend of mine. Stuff that I got from a buddy. Monitor. Went through all the stuff there, yeah, quite a bit of stuff here. I gotta pull the hard drives out, we're gonna do that right away. Christmas lights. Okay. That's even door hardware. A little bit of pot metal hardware, yeah, that's awesome. Oh, what's in here? Wow, it's heavy. Big speaker. That's also pretty heavy too. Old technology, but like I say, you gotta recycle it nowadays. But it's a good use. I don't know what's in here. It's so heavy with glass. Okay. Digital scale, cord. That's for your camera system. Tape recorder. Oh, that's cool. So a cell phone, old cell phone, Nokia, battery, charger, more stuff. That's cool. He wants the tub back, so I gotta give him the tub back. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna fill maybe. Okay, throw that in. Okay. Keyboards, cords, cables, old camera. Really good assortment here, awesome. So we even got bundles of wire. Something like coaxial. This one's like almost like a data cable. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the computers apart, get the hard drives out for him. That's all he wants is the hard drives, so that'll be no problem. Oops, didn't want to go. Okay. Two drives here. Okay, so that's simple. I can have the board also, the hard drive board. I'll have to confirm it again with them, but it's got one card, a couple cards, CPU, a couple RAM. That's awesome. Definitely older computer. Four RAMs, two cards, one hard drive. So this one's both sides, I think. Okay, let me just figure this one out here. Okay, so here's lots of rotors here and stuff I got for this guy here. It's a repair guy, so it's a new contact I'm making. So anyways, there's brake parts and there's a transfer case, aluminum rim there, aluminum radiator, about maybe 20 rotors or so. So I ended up just, you know, really nice guy. Ended up giving him $25 to buy himself some lunch, just so that we can, you know, do future business and just, you know, be fair, right? I figured it's about maybe 50, 60 bucks for the scrap here. So as a good favor, I mean, it's, you know, it gives me opportunity to get more contacts, more scrap, you know, and leads on to bigger and better adventures. So I want to show that to you. This is the scrap. It's all this kind of this area here. Rad, I'm gonna have to pull plastic off both ends and the valve off the rim, but not too bad. I'll show you the all the boards on e-waste after, not right now, but I'll show you after I sell all the stuff. Okay, I took back my rotors, the ones I got from that. My friends got me, linked me up with a repair guy. Does a lot of brakes and motors and different kind of brake jobs and so on. But he let me take the scrap. He said I could have it basically. He's happy to get rid of it, but I felt, you know, maybe give him some lunch, you know, to you know, to get future business. So I'll give him $25 towards, you know, a good lunch or something. You know, lunch is expensive now. Nothing's cheap out here. So anyways, it ended up being 560 pounds of rotors. There's 3 rims there, and it ended up being 6150. So that was pretty good on that. So, you know, made double my money there already just on that load. And then also, well, if you really think of it, I sold the aluminum radiator. I took the fin off the sides, the plastic. It's only worth 38 cents a pound, so not really worth very much. It was only 10 pounds, and it seemed like such a big radiator. So that was like $3.79 for that. And then auto wheels, aluminum wheels were 72 cents. That was $12.96 or something like that, 18 pounds. And Irony aluminum, which don't really pay very much, it was only 10 cents a pound, which I thought that was pretty low. Usually 15 cents was standard for years and years and years, and now it's getting lower and lower. So, and that was like 80 pounds for $8. So it was $24.75. So basically, I got my money back just on one ticket here, and then I made, you know, like $61. So I'm happy about that. That was great. These are the e-waste pickup. I pulled the guy's hard drives out, like 5 hard drives in there. These are what I got out of there. I pulled them out quickly. There's an Intel. So these are basically just the plating only here. I don't think there's any bonding wires in this material. I'm not sure at all about that, but as far as I can tell you, there's probably nothing there. Just the pins. But I could be wrong on this. If anybody knows, they can correct me on that. I know these CPUs are pinless type. I got 2 pinless type. Basically, pinless type is just the plating. That's it. And some MLCCs on here. Nothing special. And one CPU that was pinned with the gold pins. So I did get a bunch of cards. Let's see, we got 4, 5 similar looking cards with the gold fingers on there, which is kind of nice. These are modem cards, actually. Here's another one. No, that's okay. Well, these are the telephone line, probably for the modems, I guess, would be the. Yeah, that's a graphics card here. And another card here. You can see it's a little bit older. It's got the memory chips on the sides and stuff. This was where the CPU was on. It was like a backplane board. Had the CPU on the side, and the heatsink was coming off the side, which is kind of nice. So, you know, a few little things here. Happy about that. Another one. Graphics card again. Another graphics card with a good heatsink. So happy to get that. Then I got the RAM. They all had RAM in there. So these are the better RAMs, of course, are the ones without the heatsink, or RAM bus they call it. So I got a little supportment for the Gold Dream here. I think these ones I can take out pretty easy. I'll have to see exactly what they are. Looks like they're pretty fancy, like they were probably nice, expensive RAMs. He was telling me that he paid like $100 for RAM years ago. $100 for one of these alone. So maybe they're these ones. Here's another one here. So anyways, super happy. More stuff for the Gold Dream. Like I say, you need lots and lots and lots of this stuff to make any sizable amount of gold, right? You want a couple grams of gold, you need probably 50 times this amount of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that's how it is. You know, you keep picking the stuff up here and there, and it builds up, and eventually you start processing. Especially, you take the fingers off here, and you get, foils come off, and you process the foils and acids and all that. But for now, I'm not gonna destroy any of these cards, like this type of stuff for now, because not knowing how I'm gonna go about doing it. But these are just really nothing. These are really no value, these ones. But any graphical card, there's some sort of value if people are restoring the older computers. But for now, I'm just gonna leave them the way they are, just so that the card is still worth something as a card, and they're usable as a card, versus destroying it completely. There's not really much on here. There's one main chip and there's a couple small memory chips here. So there's not a lot on this anyways. Well, there's a couple more here actually. So you got 4 chips like that and a couple more chips here. So once you take a chip off or you take the fingers off, this card is totally basically worthless. So I'll just keep them for now. I'll just stockpile these for now until I know how to process stuff properly, where I can process and make actual money or get gold, right? The big dream is getting gold and getting a gold bar, making a gold ring. But at least I have the products here that can do it, right? And the way the technology is now, it's getting so advanced. They're not even using gold bonding wires. Very rarely now they're using copper, aluminum and copper. So what is happening? Pretty soon the precious metals will only be copper. The board will be copper only. You know, maybe MLCCs. These are kind of things that, you know, or tantalums. You need them from high temperature. There's always a demand for that. When it comes to gold plating and stuff, you know, sure there'll be gold plating, but it'll be so minute plating. It almost seems like a flashed on there, right? Because most cards, once they're in there, they stay in there. If you have something like a game cartridge, like, you know, like a Nintendo game cartridge, it's coming out in and out, in and out, in and out. You need thick plating. But this type of stuff, once that card's in there, it may stay there for the whole life of the computer. So that's what's happening, is the plating is getting little by little by little, but there's still commercial plating where when you do commercial applications, you want real thick plating, commercial grade. It's probably a grade or a specification, like in aerospace or, you know, technology or hospital or anything where, you know, you get these boards where, you know, instead of throwing a machine away that's cost you $500,000, the upgrades are just slapping a couple boards and it's totally upgraded. Versus, you know, machinery, it's getting, you know, disposable. No, the only thing will be disposable is the board, but the actual unit will still be good because most of it's just software, or you could reprogram it, or you can add more. Like a software, you know, when you're paying mega thousands of dollars for someone's technology, you know, they're going to give you a card like this with their technologies in the card, versus not going to give you a disc and say, here, steal my patent and design. No, they're going to give you something like this. You plug it in and the technology's there. And then the upgrades will be just, well, yeah, instead of 50,000 for a unit, they'll say, okay, 10,000 for the upgrade, or 20,000, whatever they want. They charge what they want when it comes to specialized equipment. Anyways, so happy to get a little bit of gold for the Gold Dream. Like I say, I've just been, for the last 2-3 years, just stockpiling these. Even like these cards, I just find them so cool, right? These Rams I don't care too much about. Just, this is cool looking, right? But it's just because, you know, you got a big hunk of aluminum here, and when I see these in computers, I get excited. Same with these. When you're seeing, you know, physical gold pins, I mean, if this was ceramic, it'd be so much nicer. But, you know, that's what it is. I'm glad to even get these older ones compared to, these are your most common. You know, you have pinless, pinned and pinless. These are what you find today. You know, that's today's technology, because, you know, what's happening, actually today's technology is even worse. You know, it's getting worse and worse. You'll find a pinless thing like this, then you'll find no gold corner chips on the boards, and that means basically those boards are going to be worthless. They're only going to be worth copper value. Mostly a low grade to mid-grade board. You know, maybe even mid-grade would be even, probably not, because there's not really much on there. If you look on a motherboard nowadays, it's just a few IC chips. The main gold corner chips are not there no more, and the plating is so minute. So it's going to come to a point where it's just going to be just regular recycling. It's going to go into a scrap pile. There may be the odd precious component on there, but hard to say. I mean, like, even this card's fairly new too. It's a newer card, but I mean, what's really on here? You know, like, I know for sure these memory cards, probably these memory chips, they'll probably have, you know, gold bonding wires. But take away this technology and go for the newer stuff, you know, maybe there's a gold corner chip under this thing here, possibly. Hard to say. A lot of times there's chips like, they look like this under there, and there's really no gold value, right? It's silicon die here, and basically, I mean, in theory, there should be some bonding wires in this, but the technology today, there's no bonding wires. So anyways, that's the way it goes. Okay, I'm going to start unloading some stuff here, organizing. I'm going to get my truck loaded. I'm going to clean along the side here and get that organized, and I'll make a scrap run tomorrow in that truck. I have a scrap pickup, so I'm not sure if I can get there today. It's another pickup. It's in the garage. Last time it was in there, but if I can get in there and grab it, it's about a van load of stuff. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but it might work enough to top this truck off. I'm going to strip 2 stoves in a washing machine. I'll strip real quick and then put my truck on the ground and then do my thing filled in. I'll do a little video here and there. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, I want to show you here. Okay, I took that big radiator back. Okay, if I take it there, they're going to pay me, I cleaned the ends off. If I take it there dirty, they're going to pay me like 20 cents a pound or something really little. But look at the brass on here. It's probably I bet you it's 3 pounds of brass here. See, there's more money in brass here than actually what they gave me for that radiator. But see, I understand these scrapyards, they just play games. They say, well, you know, we gotta clean and stuff, but when they're cleaning it, they know there's brass and there's good materials and stuff. Doesn't work. Try this adjustable wrench here. I can just take that one off. But all they're doing is they know the values here, but they're not telling you nothing. They're just playing games. Look at that. And now I have, like, I'm taking this off anyways to clean it, right? So I'm already halfway there when I'm doing that. Let's see if I can find a small screwdriver. Take off this little thing here. It's only rubber, but when you take everything off, then you can't really complain too much about rubbers or seals or whatever. But as far as I can tell, that's total brass, because let me just put a magnet on it everywhere. Oh, there's steel, I see. There's a little bit of steel on the end here, both sides. So I'm going to see what it takes to get that off. Oh, I see, okay, there's a little steel on both sides. So it is brass, but it's going to be dirty brass. That is strange. So I mean, there's some sort of value here. Let me open the other one here to take a better look at that. The stainless steel, maybe. Okay. So like I say, but there's still, like I say, there's still some sort of metal here that it could be sold for more money, probably, right? Well, I had one that was brass, so I'm not sure if this is 100% brass or what this is here, but I've had brass before, so it comes out pretty easy. This is all plastic. Put my gloves on here. That's why you wear gloves. Keep your hands clean. Must be some sort of maybe like a stainless steel mix or something, I'm not sure. But anyways, it's really mucky, the stuff. It's all sediment comes there, like sediment from, I think it's a stainless steel material mixture of something. Look at my file. Yeah, it's probably stainless steel. I had brass before, so that's why I thought it was brass, but it's probably stainless steel. Probably dirty stainless steel at most. And you know they don't pay very much for stainless steel right now, so in any event, it was easy to clean that rad. I just knocked off. It's almost like copper here, but no, I would say it's stainless steel dirty. Oh well, okay. Thought I was better than it was, but end result is it's still good. Okay, I got a ballast here. I have to just determine. I like to open it up, see what's in it, but to make sure it's a non-PCB. No PCBs. Okay. Let me move this over. Knock this off here. 2 wires on each side. Like that.
grass is down here.
Lots of copper in that one. Okay, some of this garbage. They actually clean up pretty good. I was surprised. That would be a lot worse. Let me hit it with a hammer and see. Ah, look at that. Two little clips on the end here separates it. Huh. Wow, that's amazing. Look at that. Hold this up here. You got it. Lots of copper here. We'll figure how this will come off here. Yeah, this one's coming loose. And like I said, make sure you look for that no PCB label, because you don't want to do this otherwise. I don't normally, it's the first time I've done these, so I don't normally do these, to be honest. But I just am kind of curious on how much copper's in these things. I talked to one guy before, he told me there's lots of copper, he says they're really good, so told me you have to get the old ones, the older ones, like You have to wear gloves. I mean, guys don't wear gloves. You gotta wear gloves. It's just too dirty. Doesn't seem that heavy. You know what? I would almost bet on this being aluminum. This weighs so light. That's the problem. Yeah, that's what it is. See, it looks like the real thing, but it's aluminum. That's okay. But that's... could have been copper, right? So, if you get a copper one, you're doing good. It's aluminum, you waste your time. Okay. Oh well. Basically it's half steel. Well, this is just a steel cover for the heat so it doesn't warp the top, but the rest is aluminum. See if I can get this thing here. Like a can of sardines. This one I'll have to, oh, some kind of wasp. What did I see there? I saw something here. Moth. That was a wasp. There it is. We are flyway. See, this one's also, it's President's Choice. So President's Choice is like, you know, like superstores. So we have superstores. A bunch of rust up. And this rust here, driving me crazy. Just a couple of, this is the emblem here, I think. The President's Choice, get that off. Cast plate, there it is. President's Choice. You think it'd be cheap, and no, it's actually quite good. Actually quite happy. Check this rivet here. No, stainless. Let me keep my magnet out. I just don't see these anymore too often. It's all stainless. So I'm just gonna take it all apart. So I'll have to I'll let you know what the weight is. The whole thing, that stainless steel. Kind of curious myself what kind of weight I get in here. And you kind of know next time, because either, you know, the similar weights, right? Stainless. It's only like a skirt anyways. It's just around, just decorate it up a bit. Okay. Huh, look at that, man. I thought it would go the other way around. Okay, let me just take a few more things off here and then I'll show you more as the procedure. Here, gotta come out. So what I do, put my little screwdriver in there. I'll just kind of pop them out like that. Twist the screwdriver around, the insert will break out. Even that burner was stainless steel too, so I'm not saying it's not gonna be that heavy here, but still not bad. See that? Oh, this one's like screwing it still. Okay, there it is. So you have to pry from the outside. See that? Outside, and then kind of turn it. See that? Otherwise it's not going to come off. Same with here. Ideally you have to bend this down. Make a bend this outer thing down. There. And then just put a screwdriver like this. See that? You pop right out. Turn it. See that? Stainless steel. I'd say probably 20 pounds. I think I have a door here too. It's probably just going to be part of it. Well, it's steel. One more piece of stainless steel there. So not too bad. I'll weigh it in a minute and I'll show you. Let me take that off. I'll weigh that so I don't know how long my film's gonna run today. So let me weigh that and I'll show you in a minute, and then you know roughly what a barbecue like this might give you. And it's only skirting anyways. You know what I'm saying? Burners were stainless steel also. Okay, 19.4 pounds. I figured 20, so we're pretty close. 19.4, and that's all clean stainless steel. Probably I would say 44 cents a pound probably. So you know it's worth stripping because you know another $8-9 more, right? Versus if you scrap it, you're only going to get you know maybe $2 or $3 for the whole unit. So added value. It only took me, you know, basically about 15 minutes 20 minutes maybe to strip it. Had a couple of hard spots, you know, and a few inserts and a couple of things, but some of them are more heavy duty. Some don't have that. It's heavier gauge. Some are actually a lot heavier. One I had was about 50 pounds before. So that's why I kind of thought it was 50 pounds. So this is a light duty one. It's understandable from Superstore. President's Choice. So it's a cheap brand. But even though it's still stainless steel, which is nice. The one I had was about 60 pounds before. It was really heavy. It might even been even 70. Lid was at least 30 pounds, just the lid alone. So anyways, it's still pretty good. Added value. Okay. It actually works, but I'm just going to scrap it. A little bit too beat up. Looks nice, but it's just a little bit beat up. So you have to take these off. Well, the batteries are worth more money anyways, but the strap here to get so many of these, but you have to get the batteries taken off. It's in there pretty good. There it is. Wow, very heavy. Oh. Lead acid battery. Should be a good payday on those batteries. Probably as heavy as a car battery, I would think. So it's been cut before or something here. I'll pull the motor off. I'll show the motor after. Stay tuned. Okay, I had a lawnmower here. That's a beat to death there. I couldn't get nothing off here, so everything's just very tight. Okay, so anyways, a little bit of cast over here. This is the actual thing. It sits in a gear actually. Spins in a gear. Anyways. Give them a bonus once in a while, huh? Give them a bone. So anyways, a little spool of copper here. Let me get this on top of there. Okay, so I'm gonna just start loading my appliances up. We'll turn them in there and kind of load them all there, and put the two fridges in the back here. Okay, so stand by. I'm going to start loading. Okay, I got a load started here. I'm going to throw some of that metal over there. And then I got everything from that side. One thing that's got a gate there I got to get rid of. I got the bike here. All this stuff's going to go. I'm gonna keep that shelving, but the rest, get rid of that fan also. I'll take the computers apart and then put all that in tonight. Like all this crap here, basically just a wiring harness. I'll chuck it. made my money on the other stuff anyway, so that's okay. I don't mind throwing that away. Okay, I'll show you when it's full. All aluminum computer. So that's it. It's kind of a cool looking computer board, a computer tower. All aluminum. And that board slides out. But it's all aluminum. First one I've ever seen. I mean, I'm not a professional, but it's kind of cool. The gold corner strip right off the bat. It's only one gold corner strip. Okay, but anyways, just want to share that with you. All aluminum. So if they were all like this, that'd be awesome, because then we, get better value. We'd have like $2 or $3 just in aluminum, right? And then we would have the regular stuff to strip out, So I'd say it's kind of cool. If anybody's seen one before, mention the comments. Okay, that's it. But nicely built. Okay, last fan I ever had. It almost looks like it was brand new. Usually they're so greasy, but this one's nice. I'm gonna pull these mortars out. Very good copper in these mortars. You see those? Don't pass them up. It's definitely good. You have to turn these mortars a certain way there just to get out. They're really good. Very nice mortars. Heavy. And then you got some cast aluminum. When I see these, I'm happy because a lot of added value. You don't realize the value. You can see we've got value in wire too. The wire there. They're relatively easy to strip. Easy to strip. So that's it. Nicely stripped. And then these mortars are just awesome. I need to get a bigger one, but why this bit's giving me problems. Maybe it's just too tight. The two mortars that came out. Sorry, my battery died. I had to charge it up, so that's why you lost me there for a second. Copper mortars, 2, A nice cast aluminum. Strips out easy. I'm working on these boards now. Taking the computers apart. Here's the wire. And then my load's going to be like this. So it's not going to be a full load, but I'm going to put as much as I can on there, but still going to clean up the whole area anyways, keep it clean. Okay. So anyways, that's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.